We're gonna start off our little progressive cocktail party with some nuts.
Nuts, hot nuts.
Cashews and almonds and hazelnuts and probably walnuts or pecans, whatever nuts you like. What we're gonna do with these nuts is we're gonna bake them. We're gonna jack it up a bit. We're gonna put them in a 400-degree oven for 10 minutes. That's it. We're gonna toast them, and then we're gonna put a little spice mixture on top of them. You ready for this? Here we go. Boom. Let's make this easy. All right. So we throw them in a 400-degree oven for 10 minutes. All right. I'm gonna put the oven on, my Mitch. While we toast up the nuts, we're gonna take the other ingredients and put them all together, and there are probably 4 or 5 of them. Always get the best ingredients you can, and don't mess them up too much. Fresh rosemary, we picked this up at the market this morning. Coarsely chopped, not that fancy. Chop, 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 chop. 2 tablespoons we need of the fresh rosemary. 2 tablespoons of fresh rosemary, not hard. Next ingredient, we need cayenne pepper because we wanna make these nuts, we wanna give them a kick. Oh, that's not that hard. It would have been better if I could have taken off the top, but this way I can make it a much more enormous mess in the kitchen here. But one of the things that makes the nuts kind of exciting is that hit of cayenne pepper that you're going to get in it. You like spicy, you're going to put more cayenne than 1 teaspoon. You don't like spicy, you're going to use less. We're going to need 1 tablespoon of dark brown sugar, and here is a nice tablespoon of brown sugar. Just like that. That's going into that same bowl. We need a tablespoon of kosher salt. We want butter for this recipe, just enough so that it can coat the nuts with the spice mixture. So what we're talking about here is a tablespoon and a half. We're gonna just stir these things together, all right? It's not a big deal. All right, we're essentially done. The oven's been on, the nuts are in there. And how do you know they're ready? You can almost smell that they're ready. What we're gonna do is we're gonna throw them in here, and that will, the heat from the nuts will melt the butter spice mixture all over it. Man, they are looking good. They take on a little bit more of a brownish hue, and you can see how the natural oil in the nut is released somewhat. But this is what happens when you toast nuts. And you can tell that we did a glaze on these nuts because some of them aren't moving, they're stuck. The caramelization of the brown sugar means that some of them are stuck, which is great. But it's a perfect time for us to take them and put them here in our mixture of the butter and the rosemary and the cayenne pepper and the brown sugar, okay? So we're gonna put in these nuts, which are currently burning my fingers. Burning any part of your body is not a good thing. Because they came out of the oven hot, they have melted all the butter in here. They have a great aromatic smell to them. I'm gonna put them back onto their original platform. We're gonna lay these things out like this, but you can see that they look kind of like candied, and yet they have that rosemary and they have that cayenne, and we're gonna let them get to room temperature. Happy with that. If you like nuts, you are going to enjoy these. I'm gonna taste them too. Wow. Crunchy, sweet, little hit of cayenne on the back end, rosemary for perfume. Excellent product. Happy with that. When you get nuts like that, that's like flying first class because the rest of the plane surface just blows. When I'm surrounded by hot nuts, I'm thinking martini, personally. Let me just take a nice shot of vodka. I kid.